really important for founders not to just be thinking about the product that they're building, but also about the organization. Companies are only as successful as the people that they have in it, and people and culture are everything. And you can either be designing that culture and creating it from the start, or it can happen organically. And the most productive, most innovative, really exciting places to be, founders, leaders, executives all have a really strong hand in actually creating the culture and the process that drives innovation. These women are phenomenal. They come from such a diverse background, from all sorts of places, all sorts of experiences. And I think one of the greatest opportunities is to have a moment for them to reflect on what it is that they've experienced in life, what are their strengths, and what do they uniquely bring to the table that can actually add value to their organisation, to the people that they hire, to the people that they are engaging with in the community, to their customers. Everybody has a unique voice. Everybody has a unique perspective on things. So how do you take that and translate that into an opportunity to help an organisation, to help a company be better, to execute faster, to be a more engaged workplace? And these women have got incredible strengths to bring to that. And I think right now they need to think about how can they find their voice and what are those things, and build that into the organisational DNA of the company. So they're building their people and their culture even before they've had their first hire. I think the number one thing for them to remember is that it's really important to clearly articulate the vision and the mission for the company. And so using something like OKRs, setting up a process for them to take what's in their head and what's in their heart, their passion and their vision, and put it on paper and make it tangible is going to help that first employee not only get it and understand the vision, but see how that they fit into being a team and part of the team that solves it and working towards it. And I think that does something amazing around unity and culture. I think one of the biggest challenges is founders try and do everything themselves, and they keep it in their own head. And when they do go out and get that first hire, you've hired somebody to help you build the vision and the dream. You need to have a way that that's already well articulated in your organisation to help build an entire a group, a company, a structure to help you do that. So many of them just try and do it alone, and I think people are the biggest asset that they're ever going to have. So hire well, invest in them, and spend the time building the people in the organisation that you want to have to succeed. Oh, that's a really big question. I think some of them in here have the potential to do something really big and really amazing. But I think the only thing that's going to hold them back is themselves. I think the first step in building something that big is to have the ambition for it and the passion and the drive for it. And then the next thing is to really sit there and figure out the strategy to get there and then knuckle down and do it. I think for some of them, the only thing that's going to hold them back is themselves. Really spend the time. I think that the one thing they can do to get over that is really spend the time acknowledging and looking at the strengths that they bring to the table, hiring really well for the other areas and strengths that they need, and then spending that time putting those moonshots up on the wall. Putting the big vision out there, articulating it, writing it down. Don't let it be trapped inside their head or trapped inside their heart, because if you don't articulate it, no one's going to do it for you.